interesting to see who between Kyrie Irving, P.J. Washington, and Daniel Gafford, who are going to be on this team long term as well.
Nice hesitation by McDaniels. He got the bucket and he got the foul.
Really nice. Also, I think that the team wants to see how he's going to work with Cooper Flagg and let Kyrie be a part of the rebuild with Cooper Flagg.
He's had so many injuries the last 2 years. We saw how at the peak when Dallas in the finals in 2024, beating the Wolves in the Western Conference Finals, how good he could be as Gafford slams that one home. Gafford 3 minutes in, Randall pops on the left wing three. That goes off glass, offside iron. And a lob up ahead, knocked away by Jaden McDaniels. Averaging just under a steal per game. McDaniels gets it back in the lane. To the left hand, he'll finish. As DeAndre Ayton went #1 in that draft. Then Bagley, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., then Trae Young.
To be able to get that 6th spot, to get themselves out of the play-in.
Rudy inside, taking the feed from Dante and flushing it for 2.
On step-back footwork to the three-point line, Rudy Gobert, the same thing.
Wolves by 4 with possession. Rejecting the screen and down the lane to the right hand. No! Rudy Gobert, the slam follow. Rudy does his job holding Bagley on that shot. Here's Ayo on the push. Right to the cup. Layup, no. Rudy, another slam follow. And that is in his dad's. His dad is from Nigeria, and in his native tongue, that's what that means. Nas to the cup. What a throwdown in traffic.
The length of Jaden McDaniels, Ayo Dosunmu, really help Naz Reid and Julius Randle, and you see Yohan can go up and get that one.
Jones to Marshall. Najee rejected. Yohan says, get that out of here.
Yohan's just so excited. This is exactly what he does.
That is as clean a block as
when they start coming inside.
Najee Marshall goes outside this time and can't hit that. Still a 15-point lead. Now the alley-oop. Yohan having himself an impact couple of minutes here to begin the second quarter.
Leads to the Berger lob dunk. You see how everybody's so excited for the young man. Everybody's so happy. And that's what I mean about lob dunks. It's really, that's the best thing that he can do offensively is go for lob dunk action as Bagley Jr. gets that one to go.
Down the lane, the scoop, no. P.J. Washington the board. Marshall floater. That drops in on a late whistle. Give him a 3-point opportunity.
Bones almost gets the steal, but you see
with Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, and Yohan Berger. The lob from and intended for Berger. Got broken up by P.J. Washington. Back the other way. That alley-oop finished off. P.J. Johnson was a late first-round pick by Milwaukee 2 years ago. Again, Berger with a block.
It's a great block. A.J. Johnson.
Edwards draws the contact. He got the finish.
Good dribble move that time by Ant, getting into the body of Tyus Jones. Lineup combinations at the end of game situation based on who's cooking.
Oh! Ant tried to posterize Gafford. Rudy gets the offensive rebound and flushes.
He would be a great mentor for Cooper Flagg, but he would also be a valuable asset to other teams.
Edwards elevates for the rebound, and Gafford, man, he put Randall in the friend zone. Washington at the other end for the lane.
He just throws it as high off the glass as he possibly can. That's a tough shot there by Chris Middleton.
Edwards, a contested three. It doesn't matter for Ant-Man. Connects again. They empty out the side for Middleton, one-on-one against Edwards. This will test Ant-Man's defensive abilities. And that is a Sage veteran at work, folks. Chris Middleton having a good night offensively. And a block at the other end by Gafford on McDaniels.
If you come out here, lackadaisical here in this second half, that lead turns to 5-7. Your job, if you're Minnesota, is to put your foot on that gas pedal, not give up and ones, as you see Najee Marshall with one.
Couldn't complete the three-point play, but they get the deficit below 10. Here's Edwards off the wide pin and lost the handle. Had it knocked away Washington on the break with the left. Got it to go. Chris Finch eschewing the timeout. He's going to let them play.
Yeah, there's not many more possessions, though.
Randall with the slam.
You get a good offensive possession here. Now Chris Finch is definitely staring at his team's defense to see how they're going to answer.
Edwards in his stance caused that steal, and a little bit of room service for Randall. His third field goal tonight. Washington inside, got it to go over Gobert. And this time, Chris Finch is going to burn a timeout.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have not come out with that aggressiveness, with that intensity that they need.
DiVincenzo out to McDaniels on the baseline, drives the closeout. Gobert couldn't get the alley-oop. Tyus Jones, Edwards attempted to block him, couldn't get it.
Well, this is what we were talking about, consistency. When you look at the bad losses for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's not their offense. They've got 77 points.
Attempt to get into that low post area last couple of times. He scored a bucket. This time into the mid-range, got it and one.
There's just the patience here. You know, this is that mid-range. He uses that shoulder. Let me say this. I have not met many basketball minds like Jason Kidd, and if kids are able to be taught by him or within his system, they should consider themselves lucky as Marvin Bagley gets the easy putback. They have not even felt the impact of DeSumo yet. He's still figuring it out. You get here a couple days ago, and an and one by Marshall, keeping the pressure. That's another two-way player that they have. But even this, you can't give up. If you talk about shutting that water off, Minnesota, you do not want Klay Thompson to get going.
Gobert with the lob from Naz Reid.
Same play. You see the floater there. Now they run the play again, and now he knows he's got the lob. Rudy Gobert is one of the best in the business. He's got 18 points and 16 rebounds. That means he's getting some offensive rebounds, but he's also finishing their possessions.
Bagley with a nice block comes out to Bones Highland. Around the Reid screen, Reid on the pick and pop, lets it fly, and it's butter. Lead up to 11. Remember, Dallas closed to within 2 with 77-75 in the third. Thompson trying to keep them close right now.
Is one of those teams that you can always count on because they have that depth, because they have that versatility.
There's Thompson. Tough contested jumper. Boy, he knocks it home.
Fitting in for a guy like Klay, it's you figure out a way to get him involved because he has such a unique shot.
Back out to Bagley. Tyus Jones making his homecoming tonight to Minneapolis. Shot clock at 1 for Bagley. Launches. Got it. Gafford inside. Couldn't convert. Here's Highland on the run out. Reid inside. Great look to Gobert. Gafford. That's the right guy for the job. And Klay Thompson connects.
Has that ability. Third all-time in three-point shooting.
Another chance for Tyus Jones. On the drive, and we're tied at 103. Edwards off the pin down, couldn't get a clean catch. 10 on the shot clock for Edwards. On the cross and tween, step back three, got it!
Can you run an offense? Can you do good quality look?
And little machine gun dribble, pops clutch, lefty, got it! A miraculous lefty lay!
Going to work. You see, directing traffic. As we mentioned, you get to his body, you don't want to shoot a three. And he just, with the lefty high. It's beautiful to watch, especially with Charles celebrating his 80th birthday.
Off the window to the wall. Edwards getting that jumper to fall with 3 minutes to go. Time to work out for Ant-Man here. Piercing the paint and got the roll. Edwards flares to the corner. Releases another three. Hotter than fish grease.
He is not cocky, ladies and gentlemen. He is convinced.
Gobert the trailer. And there's the exclamation point. So Minnesota, in what was a clutch time game a moment ago, increasing its lead now to 11 with 38.8 to play. Minnesota will win at 122-111 and earn their 35th win of the season.